next segment, we have invited another speaker to enlighten us on the current trends and opportunities in the real estate industry. Her talk will focus on the digital marketing tools that can be used to maximize virtual presence in the real estate industry.
She's the Learning and Development Associate of Lamudi Academy, the learning partner of Lamudi Philippines, which is the leading digital platform for real estate in the country. Let us all welcome Miss Clarisse Belardo.
Welcome to the viewers as well, and thank you, Vista Residences, for having me this afternoon. All right, so let's get at it. So today we're going to talk all about real estate today with trends and opportunities. And before we get into that, I'd like to introduce to you the Lamudi Academy. So we are your learning partners at Lamudi Philippines. Our purpose is to elevate strategies through empowered solutions, and we do that by strengthening your industry expertise through sessions like this, like learning experiences focused on insight building, skills application, and sharing of best practices. All right, so why is going online the way to go? So before we get into the data, we now know that everything is online, right? Everything is driven online. And one way for us to, be at the top of our real estate professional career is through the online, the online platforms. And, we would like to share with you first the data and online activity that we have, and sharing with you first a graph, all right, of how long people spend on the internet. And here we have an average of the worldwide being at 6 hours and 54 minutes, and compared to the Philippines being at the top there at 10 hours and 56 minutes. And I'm sure I'm not the only one here guilty, right? Because this is the average time that we usually spend nowadays because of the current situation, topping the time that we spend on work as well as on our everyday lives, like you going on social media and the like, right? So what is it about spending the internet, right? If we break the online activities down, we can see the following activities here, starting off from playing games, online search, video streaming, online shopping, and social media, right? So if I were to share with you guys, I am super, super guilty with online shopping. I have been online shopping since I think 5 and now it's already past 6. And, it has been a journey, right? But let's talk about this. Although we know that social media is at the top of, the activities that we have online, we see online shopping with a high spent over $3.53 trillion spent there. And we see this behavior as a means to share that this is nothing new, right? Online shopping has been here in a while. This is not a new phenomenon, but we see a peak in activity because we not only buy, the easy things to buy, which are like, for example, groceries or even, the clothes that we buy online, but even purchases like houses, right? So the point here is that yes, we have online activities, online shopping, but it is not the same as before, right? It has increased because people are now looking into buying more important things and or bigger purchases like properties. And sharing with you guys now the Lamudi top insights. So this is based on the page views that we see from our property seekers. Starting off with the first point here, real estate interest has not waned. So I'm sure for all of the real estate professionals, we were very worried at the beginning of the lockdown that maybe, real estate, the market will drop. But currently we are seeing trends that people or our property seekers are still interested in investing for a property, right? So we see that, nowadays we are limited in means of, let's say, traveling for or going into traveling, buying expensive things, right? So we get to save nowadays. And with that, people are more smart in using their money and seeing an opportunity and investing them in properties. The second point here, we see that there is a significant and consistent interest from overseas property seekers. And of course, this also is not new, but there is an increase because again, there is more of, the countries coming from Canada, from Japan, of course, from the United States of America. They are also looking into ways on how they can increase their investment because of the current situation, being able to save more, being able to give more. All right. And the third one, there is interest in provincial cities growing. So nowadays, I'm sure I'm not the only one here working from home, but we now see that people are more likely to invest in provincial cities because of the open space area, the air, right? And so people are looking to bigger properties as well, not just land or not just house, but even garage spaces as well. All right. So for the fourth bullet here, property seekers now prioritize amenities that improve quality of life, and this actually reflects for me at a personal level because I also look into amenities as means of securing myself. So I look into 24/7 security. I also look into the facilities. Is there a gym in the property that I'm looking for? So currently, I'm sure I'm not the only one. Our property seekers would love to have that balance, in the lifestyle that they're having. So looking for maybe balconies, looking for wider lands, and the house and lot that are about to invest on. So property seekers really look into amenities. All right. And last but not the least, property experts are optimistic of the opportunities ahead and looking into, currently we are, there's a mass vaccination. So by the time that, everybody is safe to go outside, there are, opportunities for commercial properties to also arise. So those are the Lamudi top insights that we have. And now we are going to get into the more detailed. And as you can see here, I am listing down, the top properties starting from houses. All right. And here, what you can see is, this is the leading property type, followed by condos, lands, apartments, and commercial property. So this is how often the properties are being searched on the Lumudi website. So again, property types by leads. All right. So houses, condos, land, apartment, and commercial. So as you can see, there is still importance. People are still looking into investing into houses and condos, and of course, the third, land there, apartments, and lastly, commercials. Now, we are looking at the properties, but now, sino ang mga property seekers natin? And here, sharing with you the ranking in terms of increase in page views naman sa Lamudi website. So this is per age group, ranging from 25 to 34 years old up to 65 and above years old. So as you can see, ang 25 to 34 years old, they are showing the smallest increase in page views. However, we have them as the largest share of page views. All right. So now when we say that, these age groups, the ones who are in 25 to 34, they are looking into investing. They're looking into properties that they can invest. So whether that be houses, condos, and such. All right. So for now, we can also see, the 65% or 65 plus years old, and this we can come up with, data or an insight that our older generation also are looking for properties that they can retire in. All right. And another insight to share with you, right? We have the largest page view, the 18 to 24, right? So, ang meaning nito, these age groups, these people or property seekers in this age group, nagtitingin na sila, okay, and preparing of where they can invest in, how much they can invest in properties. All right. So I've shared with you guys now the data right? The background of our property seekers. And to give you more context, actually, here at Lamudi Academy, we sent out a property seeker survey last February, and we asked, no, do you find online reviews very important? And we found that 50% of property seekers find online reviews and ratings important when looking for agents. All right. And so with that, you want to be ahead of your game in terms of being the top agent, top property consultant out there. Because in today's world, right, in today's digital world, let me rephrase that. In today's digital world, it's not about finding leads, it's about your leads finding you. All right, so let me just pause there and let that sink in. But definitely, right, we can all agree to this, right? Because there's a lot of competition out there being online. And with that, sharing with you, everyone, the lessons or the sessions that we have here at the Lamudi Academy, we have learning solutions ranging from going digital, marketing strategies, property presentations, communication and engagement, sales series, and of course, Lamudi Academy on Demand. Thank you, everybody. This has been Clarisse Villardo, your learning partner at the Lamudi Academy with the module Real Estate Today, Trends and Opportunities.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Belardo, for educating us on the real estate trends and opportunities here in the country. What actually struck me the most was the part where you said it's not about finding leads, but it's actually about letting the leads find you.
Exactly. And as marketing professionals, we definitely agree. By having a strong online presence, even potential clients who weren't directly looking for real estate properties in the first place would have found their way to you as a developer. These are just some of the many learnings we got from today, right, David?
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure we're not only speaking for ourselves when we say that we learned a lot from today's speakers. All right, before we wrap things up, we would like to let you guys know that our virtual booth is open to any inquiries you may have. Also, don't forget to follow our social media accounts on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and TikTok.
And we would like to thank ViCON for giving us this platform to present, and to our guest speakers, Mr. Goles and Ms. Belardo, for shedding light on some of the topics about real estate investing.
So that concludes our webinar, The Real Estate of Today. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy Vegan.
For years now, Vista Residences, the condominium development arm of the country's largest home builder, Vista Land and Lifescapes Incorporated, has been providing quality condominium properties to the larger scale of Filipinos. It has been one of the active players in Manila for developing condos to cater to the needs of Filipino and foreign investors, young professionals, and students looking for a home in the city that can provide convenience, comfort, and access to almost everything through the years. At present, Vista Residences has over 39 condominium projects in metro cities, 3 of which are located along Taft Avenue in Malate, Manila. Amid the pandemic, Vista Residences is yet to launch another condominium property. A joint venture between Vista Residences and Mitsubishi Estate Corporation, this fourth condo project is dubbed as the first Japanese-inspired condominium development in Manila in honor of the partnership between the two companies. You can experience the warm condo living vibe of Japan at the historic and premium area of Taft Avenue, Malate, Manila. It is strategically located just a few minutes away from the prestigious universities in our country, such as De La Salle University, College of St. Benilde, and St. Scholastica's College. Heading to different areas of the National Capital Region is made conveniently, as Vista Residences condominiums are just a few minutes away from transportation hubs in the country.